Welcome, one and all, to day 128 of Bearded Beatles Songs, with a song from the Magical Mystery Tour project, and one that was written by George. This was penned in LA on August the 1st of 1967, during the height of the Summer of Love, and as a part of the Beatles' psychedelic period. Despite there being no Eastern instruments featured on the recording, George managed to incorporate his love of Indian classical music in the melodic constructs of the song, and by the use of droning organ tones, rotary speakers, flangers, and reverse tape effects, he was able to give it a very Eastern feel. Now, the song was written initially as George waited for Derek Taylor, who was the Beatles press officer, to join him at the house he had rented in LA. And the song is a literal account of that waiting. But the point of the trip to California was for George to experience the supposed cultural revolution that was happening at that time, particularly in the Haight-Ashbury district of San Francisco. Now, expecting to find bohemian artists and a growing, enlightened community, George was quite disappointed to find instead what Obi-Wan would have described as a wretched hive of scum and villainy. What was supposed to be the hippie capital ended up being just drug addicts, dropouts, and hypocrites. George had gone there believing he would be changed by the experience, and indeed he was, just not in the way that he quite expected. Upon his return to England, after just a couple of days, he told John what he had found, and it was shortly thereafter, in continuance of their search for something more to believe in, that the Beatles formally denounced using LSD and other drugs, choosing instead to focus on transcendental meditation. All of this, of course, led us to another shift in the group's musical fermentation. And so, in many ways, today's song, which some critics have described as monotonous and others have lauded for its yearning quality and dark mood, today's song has been described as a farewell to psychedelia. I knew a girl named Delia, and she was a bit of a psycho, but that's a different thing altogether. Named after the street in LA where George stayed on that fateful trip, it is Blue Jay Way. Fog upon LA, and my friends have lost their way. They'll be over soon, they said. Now they've lost themselves instead. Please don't be long. Please don't you be very past my bed, I know, and I'd really like to go. Soon will be the break of day, sitting here in Blue Jay Way. Please don't be long, please don't you be very long, please don't be long, or I may be asleep. Please don't be long, please don't you be very long, please don't be long. Please don't be long, please don't you be very long, please don't be long. Please don't be long, please don't you be very long, please don't be long. Don't be long, don't be long, don't be long, don't be long. Don't be long, don't be long, don't be long, don't be long. And don't worry, it won't be long. It'll be tomorrow, and I will see you then. Cheers, everybody. Take care.